Shalom guys, welcome. As you can see, this is quite an unusual setting for me because I'm gonna be playing a game today. But it's not a regular game, it's a special game that allows you to travel to the times of the 1st century, so when the second temple was built. So, I just wanted to show you this game because I think it's pretty cool. It's not ready yet. It's called Gate Zero by Bible X Studio. I believe they are a Christian studio. So let's check it out. Let's see how this game looks.
Hey, Hector.
Hey there, I've been waiting for you. I'm just finishing up some final adjustments in the time machine here. I want you to travel back to a very significant event. This is going to be really crucial for us.
We're ready. Where are we going this time?
We're going to Passover in the year 33.
Okay, so you heard it. We're gonna time travel now. So this is the machine. It's not much to see here.
Get set. Here
So
we
let's
go.
try it out. So now we're gonna time travel to a very important place. You know, I kind of dreamed of a game like that for a long time. It actually motivated me to create a 3D model of the second temple of Jerusalem in that time. And now there is a game that allows you to play in this special time. So let's enjoy this intro.
Welcome back to Jerusalem, to a very important time, Passover. This is the greatest celebration of the year for the Jews. And hundreds of thousands have traveled to Jerusalem in memory of their deliverance from Egypt and to offer sacrifices in the temple.
Wow. It's a totally electric atmosphere. I can actually hear the roar of the city all the way up here.
Yeah, you totally can. Does it sound like it's coming from the Golden Gate? See if you can figure out what's going on.
Okay, so you can see that this is happening in the time of Passover. We are now on the Mount of Olives and we are looking at the Temple Mount from the east. So you can see the Golden Gate through which we'll try to enter. You see some people walking down for the holiday of Passover. Of course, this is the reason why Herod enhanced the temple. The temple was built after Jewish exile in Babylon. The Jewish people returned from Babylon and started building the temple. But as you remember, it wasn't as glorious as the temple that Solomon built. And then, of course, this temple built, it's sometimes called the Zerubbabel temple. It started to be expanded. The major expansion happened in the time of the Hashmonites, the Maccabees, and then, of course, during the 1st century, before that even, Herod the Great decided to enlarge the temple complex so that it could accommodate much more pilgrims coming for the 3 major holidays in Jerusalem: Passover, Sukkot, and Shavuot. So this is one of those major holidays, Passover, and you see the people coming. And of course, it's one of the major 3 holidays in the Bible. So we are now on the Mount of Olives, and we're coming down. And you know, this looks pretty good, right? I mean, look at it. You can walk around Jerusalem from that time. For me, it's very special because I was making all those models myself. I was looking, and I know the Jerusalem of that time now as the back of my hand. So having an actual game now and being able to play it, it's just special. And this game will not only show you Jerusalem, but also other places, as far as I know. So the Galilee, for example, the Sea of Galilee, Capernaum, and all those famous cities. So let's try to talk to this guy.
Can I interest you in a horse?
Yeah, sure. How much?
80 denarii.
Oh, 80 denarii, okay. Which one can I have?
Oh, it seems like you don't have enough. Come back when you have.
Okay, so we don't have any money. Oh, we can maybe buy some apples. Price. No, I can't buy. I don't have any money right now, so I can't buy anything here. So, you know, it's quite nice. There are some people selling here. Of course, during Passover, there would be much more people here. This was a major holiday, and there would be crowds. So, of course, for the game to run smoothly, I guess they didn't make it as much. Of course, this is still the beta or alpha, game, so they're still working on it. Maybe they will make some major changes to it, I don't know. This is a famous bridge we are crossing now. This is a bridge built for the priests that once a year would do the sacrifice of the red heifer. So because the priests were not allowed to touch anything that would defile them and make them ceremonially unclean, they built this bridge that crossed over the KIDRON Valley, where you had a lot of graves and people buried there that would automatically make the priests...
Remember why you're here. We need to figure out what Grandma meant with her riddle. I think you have it with you. Keep your eyes peeled for clues that you might find along the way.
Okay, so there is some kind of riddle, grandma riddle. Jesus is Lord of the Sabbath. Through grain fields, disciples took their fill. The Pharisees cried against the Sabbath will. Jesus replied with the words profound. Aye, and resounds. So this is the riddle. See if we can answer it. So here are the palm branches. Obviously, if you remember the Gospels, this is referring to the time when Jesus came to Jerusalem. He came from behind that hill, so the Mount of Olives, and he came down here, and people were putting branches down, palm branches, as a sign that they welcome him as the Messiah. Of course, that wasn't appropriate, because usually you do that for the holiday of Shavuot, and it was Passover, as we mentioned, but it was because people were thinking this is it, this is when everything will change and Jerusalem will be freed from the Romans. Jesus will conquer, he will become the king, the Messiah. But as we know, this is not how it happened. So now we are approaching the Golden Gate, and you can see it over here. So I can see that the gate is still having this design from the Ottoman era. So obviously the Golden Gate would not look like that, because the facade of the gate that you see today, the Golden Gate, is from 16th century, so much later, and the Golden Gate would totally look different than what we have today. Nevertheless, at least we know that this is the Golden Gate. Here's another view on the KIDRON Valley.
Hey Max, look out for the guards. Make sure to hide behind obstacles to avoid their line of sight. You can throw rocks at something that makes noise to distract them.
Okay, so we have to go over the guards over here. So, guess they will start chasing me. Okay. Oh, there are rocks here. Let's see how we can do this. See if... Oh, okay, that's how I throw it.
There's someone here. Hey, you!
Oh wow, that was quick. Let's see if I can... Okay, so once again, let's see if we can get rid of this once more.
Who's there? What was that? Who's there? Someone here. Who's there? Don't try to run from...
Welcome to the Temple Mount of Jerusalem in
Huh.
year 33. Feel free to explore and discover facts about the city. There could also be some clues for Grandma's riddle around here somewhere.
Okay.
Did I hear something?
Maybe you could find answers at the most holy place, like the priests did.
Did I hear something? Who's there? Stop!
I can't escape them.
What's that noise? What was that? Don't try to run from me. Did I hear some noise? Who's there? Don't try to run from... What was that?
Okay, guys, so we made it to the temple, and yeah, this is the temple area. So we are now in the... Okay, so we're in the court of the Jews, because there's a, you know, as you can see, there's like a wall here that would warn everybody coming here to the temple that you can't cross. If you're not Jewish, you can't cross here. So this is the first like station warning thing. Here you can see some animals being prepared for sacrifices. So obviously during Passover a lot of animals would be slaughtered in this area. What you see here is the Antonia fortress over here. So this building right in front of us now. And the game runs pretty smooth, I must say. You know, you can run, you can look around. I do have a strong computer, so I don't know how it would run on a weaker computer, but anyways. So yeah, it's a large place, as it is the Temple Mount today. It is huge. Okay, so let's see what else can we see here. Obviously during Passover this place will be packed. Josephus told us that during Passover, the major holidays, there would be about 1 million people visiting Jerusalem. So this would be just packed with people, and right now it's not. So I wonder if we can enter the court of the priests. Let's see. Wow, we can. Okay, so we are now in the court of the priests. I wonder if I can climb this ladder. No, I can't, because there are like this is the court of the women. So it was very beautiful court, very big. So women, all the Jewish women could come here, but they couldn't come further. Obviously this is the court of the priests, so let's see if we can come here. Wow, we can. Okay, so this is the main place where the sacrifices would be taking place. So this is the altar. You see the two priests. So the sacrifices would be made here, and this is where the animals would be actually slaughtered. So you see the different animals already. This one is killed, poor cow, and this is the meat that would be sacrificed on the altar. Okay, so here are the priests. So this area would only be entered by mostly priests that would commit the sacrifices. and of course men, but this is the entrance to the actual temple. So when we say that the temple was destroyed, we mean especially this building over here, which is the main building, the temple that had the holies and the Holy of Holies. So it would be wild if we could enter it. Let's see.
Max, you can't enter here without the priest robes.
Okay, I can't enter. Well, it's quite understandable. Only the priests could enter here. Let's see, read, what does it say here? Okay. It reads in not in English, so I wonder why it does that. Okay, so we can't enter here. Okay, there's a...
Hey Max, I have an idea.
Okay, what's up?
What if we turn you into a priest, so that you can get an even closer look at what goes on here? Are you up for it?
I'm up for anything. But, how do we do that exactly?
Okay, last time I came here, I brought some highly specialized priest robes. They've got technology in them that connects to your DNA, so that you actually become a part of the priesthood.
Okay, are you serious? Where do you even get stuff like this?
I made a time machine, Max. This was a piece of cake compared to that. Besides, this is a necessity. Remember, only those of the tribe of Levi can do the work of the temple. So you have to become one of the tribe.
Cool, well, I guess I'm gonna try something new today.
There is just one problem.
Every time you say something like that, I've got to go on some kind of quest. What's up now?
Well, I don't know if you could call this a quest exactly, but I can't remember where I stored the robes. I know that I wrote it down here somewhere. I have to look around a bit. Help me out and see if you can find something that gives us a clue.
Sure.
Okay, so we need to find the robes to enter the temple. Ah, this is interesting. This is like a water supply for the temple. The priests would wash their hands and their feet before they would start working. Let's see, maybe I can follow this star. It's like you see, like a 283 meters. Usually it works in games that this kind of thing shows you where you need to go. So we'll just follow that. Maybe it will show us the robes. Let's see. So this is the Royal Stoa. Also a very big and famous building built by Herod the Great. Here you should have entrance to the Hulda Gate somewhere. Let's see. Don't see them right now, but oh, there he is. So you see, this is the entrance from the south, from the territory of the city of David to the temple. This place. Okay. So, but let me just see what we have here. Okay, we can't do anything here, I guess. Some scrolls, the Pharisees over here. So the three sects that were quite important in this time were the Pharisees, Sadducees, and the Zealots. And of course the Qumran community. Okay, but let's get out of this temple area. This is the Hulda Gates. Okay, I can't go here to the city of David. Ah, we have some information. Find the priest's robe in the Roman Quarter. You see it on the left upper corner. So the Roman Quarter, I think, is in this way, because this is where the star showing us. So now we're exiting the temple from the west. So over here would be the Wailing Wall, the western wall, down here. So this is this side. Down there as I look now, is the city of David. I wonder if we can come here. Yes, we can. Okay, so we can see... Ah, okay, we can't. We can't go there. This blue thing kind of blocks us. Maybe in the full version you will be able to go there, but not right now. Okay, so let's try to get those robes. Let's see how we can get them. So there's just a few.
There must be a way around these guards.
Okay, once again I have to somehow cross guards. I can't come here. What is this? Pick up the stone. Okay, let's pick up this stone. Huh. Can't come here. What about this way? Okay. Whoa! Wow! I did not expect this. So I wonder how much life I have. Okay, but I was kind of like panicking because the guard was seeing me. I wonder if I can walk on this. Oh, okay, so if I go like that, then he can't see me. Okay, so let's see. Gathering stones. Wonder if I can. Huh, that didn't help. So this is quite incredible, you know, to see all of that. This would be the Robinson's Arch. I also made a model of that in my model of Jerusalem. Over here is the so-called Wilson's Arch. So, you know, like I will show you in a moment. Okay, so now I'm looking at the territory of the Western Wall. So this part, the lower part next to this gate over here, Warren's Gate, and this this is where today's Western Wall is located, but everything above is gone, and the arch over here that you see, the big one leading up to this gate, this massive gate, that would be where the synagogue is, next to the Temple Mount. So just to give you some orientation. Okay, let's see if I can maybe I can kind of like crouch. Let's get those stones. If I don't, he's crouching. Okay, this guy. To watch out the guards. See if I can kind of like hide here. Oh, how can I escape those guys? Maybe I can walk on this thing. Wow, okay. That was a bad idea. So I'm gonna try to get this quest so that you can, you know, see the inside of the temple. But I'm not very good at this, as you can see. I'm falling down all the time. Okay guys, so I finally was able to get the priest robes. It was located in the Hashmonean Palace. But it was very, very difficult. I mean, I was failing all the time. That's why I kind of quit, so that you don't have to look at those failed attempts of mine. I was caught by the guards many, many times, and either I'm very bad at this game or it's not that easy. So here again, I don't know if I can die in this game. I'm jumping like crazy. Anyways, let's go up now to the temple, and you will be able to see the temple. So once again, this is the royal stoa. We have the robes now, so people can see us as a priest. You can see like the halo coming from the temple. It should represent the Shekinah glory maybe. However, during the time of Herod, that glory already left Jerusalem. We read it in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 8, that the glory of God left Jerusalem going east. Okay, so we are able to enter now Jerusalem, I mean the temple. So this is the court of the priests. So we see the menorah, the altar for the incense, and the table for the bread.
The showbread is baked regularly, so it's always fresh. This is to show our willingness to sacrifice to God. And when we replace it, we may eat the old ones. And you know what? It's just as fresh, even on the last day.
But Abba, why are there only 11 breads here?
What? One of the priests must have missed it. Max, would you be able to go and get another showbread? So there are 12 here, as there should be.
Okay, so we have to get the bread. I wonder if... oh, we can't go there. High priest only can go into the Holy of Holies. Okay, so we have another mission. Get the showbread. Maybe this will be easy to find. Okay, it's in this room here. And we can talk to this guy. Well, we don't have the flour to make it. So there are some rooms that we can enter, some we can't. As you can see, they're closed. But I don't know where I can find the bread. They can make it, but you need to pay for it or something. Also known as the bread of the presence. Okay. Let's see if I can get some of those. Can't? And I can't get those. So either I have to get the ingredients. Where would I get them though? If I can't get it here. Maybe in the cellar. There we go. We got one flour. And what else can we get here? Okay. We got salt. So we got, I think, everything we need. Let's see if I can make the bread now. Oh, we need more flour. There must be some more in the cellar. Just need to look around a little bit. Oh, there we go. Well, let's get more. Maybe we can make some bread for ourselves. Although, I don't know if that would be something prohibited. Let's see, this I can't go. But I believe we have all the ingredients now. So this gives you a good understanding of how the temple would work, you know. There was many other places needed for the functioning of the temple, so you would need a bakery. Alright, I think we have the bread now. Let's see if we can give it to that priests that are missing showbread.
Thank you very much. This is good. We always need to be willing to sacrifice, as God has bidden us.
Okay guys, so this gives you an understanding. There are other missions here that you can do. I just wanted to show you a little bit of this game. Again, the game is called Gate Zero. It's not out yet, but it will be. But it's amazing, you know. This is like one of the best presentations you can get of the temple, Jerusalem, in those times. I see the designers of the game are quite accurate as far as what I have learned about the Second Temple. The only things that I would not agree is the shape of the Golden Gate. But other than that, and of course the fact that this temple is quite empty here. Other than that, you know, this is amazing. And this game will be great for children, even for adults, you know, to just venture around and seeing all of that. I don't know how strong of a computer you need to have to run that. Mine is very good computer, so I don't have any problems with running it. It runs smoothly, as you can see. And the game is looking quite beautiful. Of course, it's not like ultra realistic, you know, as far as how it looks. It has a little bit of a game style to it, but nevertheless, you know, this is the best thing we got so far. You know, there are some paid applications, some are free, but this actually gives you the freedom to just walk around Jerusalem in those times and learn more about Jerusalem. So now I'm going down to the Kidron Valley. You can see the bridge over there. The bridge, the shape of it is also questionable, but then again, we don't know exactly how it would look. There are some other designs to it, and the purpose of the bridge is, of course, to not step on the grounds that are unholy, so the priests would use them. And over there you see the stones in front of us. That would be the place of ancient burial sites. So this is the Kidron Valley. Now we are in the Kidron Valley, walking around. You see the stones, and you know, this hasn't changed really since 2000 years. You can still go to the Kidron Valley. I even have a video where you can see how it looks today. I'll put a link to it in this in the description of this video. So I wish you a good day. And there is also one more game that I will show you. This time it will be from the time of Nehemiah. As Jerusalem looked after the Babylonian exile, when the Jewish people returned, I will be showing that also on my channel. So make sure to check it out. And we're waiting for the full, you know, release of the game. I think this is gonna be something special. I'm going to, you know, Galilee, many other places in Jerusalem. I suppose that Jerusalem will be much more open in the full version of the game, so we'll be able to go to other parts of Jerusalem. I don't know if it's gonna be as a one map or it will be like a loading thing going on, so we'll see. But you know, this is great. What I would say a little bit is that the game doesn't feel that alive, you know, like people, it seems so quiet. Of course there's this music, but it needs to be more alive, in my opinion. You know, like people talking, having conversations, things like that. This is missing for this game. But other than that, this is incredible. So, thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this. Please consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, hit that bell button, and of course you can support the channel. The best way to do it is through PayPal and Patreon. I will leave links of those pages where you can support the channel directly. Thank you to everybody who's already supporting the channel. You guys are great, and I am truly blessed by this community that trusted me, and thanks to you I can give you all this content about Jerusalem, the Jewish people, Israel, all of that. Have a great day. Shalom.